There's a village. Sir, you know that there are more than 650,000 villages are there in India itself. So they wanted to this from the beginning. This central policy is that how to develop the villages. This is the one approach they followed after the Prime Minister Modi has come. They say the village adoption by the honorable Parliament members. So this first time actually they adopted one village. They have to develop the villages. Mainly the criteria that these should be tribal village or backward villages. Backward area. So this is one of the initiatives covered. This is called Joran area. It is in the Chhattisgarh district, Chhattisgarh state, and Chhattisgarh state. This is a small teeny gram panchayat in the one of Prashar block of Jaspur district in Chhattisgarh. So almost 95% of the population are the tribal people, and actually this is Kurunku, Baigan, Munda tribes actually. So this is adopted to the Honorable MP Rajya Sabha and Nandatma side. Actually, he is adapted this one. He is himself is a tribe from the tribe. So he has adapted this one village. And this is one of the remote part of the area actually. Remote areas, no one reaches to that area also. So with that he has taken up this area. And one of the conditions is that they should not take their own villages. Actually, they should adopt the villages which is little bit far away from, which is not known to them also. So this way he has taken up this one of the most difficult areas, Jalan area. So it's again most of it's a village in the near forest. Almost all whatever the villages they are in the mainland, tribal they live in a forest only. Behind their village, their houses this forest structure. So developing this is a very lot of challenges, sir. Next. So this is the one thing is that challenges the project is a Naxalite corridor. You know that the most of the time, even the morning and evening, the Naxalites keep on moving. So it's very difficult to talk to talk to the police and also talk to the people. Doesn't talk to anyone also because the police will suspect them. Police will be there, Naxalites will be there. But who doesn't know that who is Naxalite, who is police? Once there's something, the police in the civil areas, they say that there's something very unknown person they are talking to them. Again, tribal will be very dangerous, very difficult. Because they thought that this fellow is a Naxalite and they take a lot of harassment there. So this currently Naxalite corridor is very difficult because they keep on moving. And this is also elephant corridor. It's not elephant, now this is being a forest area. Elephant, they have their own corridor, they're moving from one forest to another forest. So this is one of the corridor they make it. So whenever the elephants comes, the tribal face a lot of problems because whatever the cultivation is, it will be destroyed. Again, it is very difficult to face the elephants when they go. They will be very violent also. So the people from the tribal areas, they simply they just hide from there when the elephant comes. This is again this problem they also face it. Another thing is it's called snake corridor. There are a lot of snakes in that area. Actually, when I went there for the field visit almost all, they asked me to say you should be very careful because scorpions, snakes, everywhere it is there. So very difficult. They also the antivenom they gave it to me. So saying that anything happens, at least you have to put this anti-venom. This is so it's very difficult. So when they cannot go in the nights also because they have to always have some light. Otherwise, it's very difficult. Because one time they go to the washrooms also something when we go outside for the toilets also the scorpions there, poison is there. So the snake again. The liquor convenience among the tribals, the liquor convention is always like it's a tradition, it's a part of the tradition. So again, when the people take the liquor, they quarrel, and there are so many police cases. These are all will be there. These are the condition when they before the election of the village honorable MP. Next. So this is all. But every SAGI is facilitated by the one officer. It's called charge officer. He is called a charge officer. Now he is the one. Deepak Soni is actually he is a young civil servant 2011 back. He is the charge officer of the Joran area actually. So he has to take up entire developmental activities in the village itself. So whatever with the help of the honorable member also. So initially, it's very rapid building with the tribals is very difficult. They will not tribal so easily because very difficult because even when I go to the tribal village, also first time, second time, they won't trust also. They won't trust officers also. It's very problematic. So when they initially they have not cooperated with them also because the village falls under the Naxalite area. If someone talks to him, talk to the people, they know not the Naxalite, the people talking to Deepak Soni, they may suspected by the Naxalites. So that's again very problematic. When they the people are cross between the police and these Naxalites. So it's very difficult. So after 5 p.m., so naturally they will be moving from in the area. So but it's very difficult. But he reduces the gap between the people and administration. That's the main important is that how to reduce the gap between administration and people. Because with this gap is filled by the Naxalites. This gap has to be reduced. Without reducing this gap, any activity is very impossible. So he used to respond even phone calls, SMSs, even in the midnight also. This has made the people to accept him as one of the good administrators, and he used to solve their problems immediately, even in the night. Or sometimes he said that I came at 10:30, even risking my life, and there was some problem, I solved it. So this is the way they take up some risk also when they go to the Naxalite areas, maybe whatever this is very difficult. So he is one of the person. He just to facilitate the entire development of this village. Next. So this is the survey. This is the one thing is that liquor is, I told you that liquor is a very problematic. Not only this village, every village liquor is a problem. But this is having the tribal culture. They have a lot of daily they consume. So tribals have tradition of unity and listening to their leaders. That's one thing is that among the tribals they have a lot of unity. Once the leader said they will listen, all of them obey. So how to stop the liquor from in the village? So what they done is reduction has done. They put up the flexi boards describing that what are the harms when they take the liquor, like wife beating, children suffering from the denial of education, and due to financial loss, internal quarrels, loss of health. All this thing, it was flexi boards were kept it all over the villages. So this made them that so liquor is one of the bad. At the same time, they said besides that one, they said that there's a benefit if there are no consumers. They do not consume the liquor. This is like a happy family, children going to the schools, financial improvement, the construction of new houses, buying new vehicles, and traveling the entire family by the vehicle. So these are things, comparisons we have put it, so that which you have to choose this one or that one. So most of the people they stop it. Actually, this one, it's not this one. Another thing is there is some challenges. So transform the mindset of the people is very, very difficult. The main it's very difficult. Tribals are very difficult to respond because trusting the non-tribals is very difficult. How to develop them this one? So what is it? That providing quality compulsory education to the people. He said that every child of the school should be attended. Every child should attend the schools. Compulsory. It made it compulsory, and every week thrice used to come to the village and teach English and mathematics. That was actually his motive, so that every teacher see that anyone has come, why they are absent today, why they have not come today. So that is the way he teaches. General knowledge he used to teach, and he used to teach English, he used to teach mathematics. So these things, so that he made a lot of rapport with the people and creating health infrastructure. He also created one PHC there, and you see that every doctor is available every day. That one again. I also created roads for better transport, and also protecting the people from non-tribal people mainly. Land and
Sorry to interrupt, sir. Keeping the time limit in mind, requesting you to kindly conclude in next 2 minutes.
Just see that. So there is indebtedness. Also, there is a unique tradition. They also protect the traditional self-governance. Another thing is most of it is women's participation. Women is the most important. Without women, it is difficult to develop any area. So women holds half of the sky. This is Mao done. This is the same. It's continuously. The village is developed just because of the women participated. Women suffered the most because of the liquor. And because suffered because ODF, because of the this one ODF also, that one also is a hazard for them, because that is the so the maid said, the women maid said liquor is stopped and ODF that should be stopped so that they can protect their families and from this one. So construction of palace done by them also ask them to participate in the construction of palace. Next. So this sustainability, that means sustainability, women's participation is the most important, that without women's participation, we cannot develop any village. And liquor free one has liquor means ODF is to continue. Education is one of the most important things which actually this one that bring to the quality education. So when even myself and when you went to the schools in an introduction, I asked them, what do you like to become? They said that they want to become teachers, they want to become police people, because they are saying only two people. One is teacher, one is police people. Even the IS subject, Deepak Soni is with me, and they didn't say that they don't think of beyond IS and beyond police and this one teacher. So I told him, I'm also teaching, come and teach, they also teaching him that they have also one of the teacher. So that moral values has to be inculcated. Young volunteers for development works, and leadership is one of the things which has to be developed in the village itself. Next. So roadmap, sir. We also all the NIT faculty will adopt the villages actually. We because of this COVID we stopped it every time. And stopped social responsibility. They have to develop some of the tribal village to develop them, providing quality education is most important. Livelihood is one of the most important things. Most of the tribal people they think of their roles within the forest area, whatever is available, that's the livelihood. But we bring the mainstream them, we have to give quality education so that they will come out from the mainstream their life. And infrastructure has to be created, roads and drinking water, sanitation water. This has to be created. They have already created actually. Created in that village. So that's why they trusted him. Next. So thank you, sir. This is a small presentation which because this have to evaluate because of the can it be replicable on another areas. That's how far this village adoption is successful. That's the main reason the Minister of Party asked me to evaluate this project. But it is successful program depending on how the charge of say involves and how the MB involves in that village development. Thank you very much, sir.
It's wonderful that you have been able to successfully pull up the saggy village concept. But normally in most of the cases, saggy villages have not, it has not been a very successful program of the government. And I have noticed two major problems with that. One is about the coordination among various departments. Like you said, infrastructure has to be created, water, road, everything has to be done. So the coordination between the different departments, because there is no problem, and the problem to that is there is no special funds allocated for SAGI unless it is provided by the MP or MLA or who's about person has adopted the village. So lack of funds and lack of coordination are the two major problems. How did you handle that, overcome that problem?
Yeah, madam, actually this is the first program without any finances actually. First program to be implemented in these areas. But everything depending on the charge officer and MP. He has to convert all the programs of the government of India in the village itself. He can say that give me the roads, whatever the amount he can say that he can collect it from the other engineers so that this is the road I laid it, it's sanctioned. So he will be doing that one. Another thing, drinking water, then he'll go to the drinking water department. You have to do this one.
Sorry, all the fund was given to you,
No, madam. Actually, this government will collect from the states itself. There are so many schemes implemented in the village itself. Like Narega.
That's not provided under the provision of Sagi village.
But that is that they have to
understand Sagi village. The money has to be paid from the GP's own resources, from the districts or blocks resources to different departments. Somebody needs to coordinate with them. So the funds are allocated for doing the work. Whatever work comes under whichever department.
Yeah.
But so how do you put them together? And the GP has only draws out a plan, gives an action plan as outlays and all that are given, and the respective departments implement them.
Yes, madam. We developed a village development plan for that one. How what are the needs of the people? How to get the resources from the different sources. That's what we given to the village, and that's what done by the Deepak Soni also. How the resource reliability is most important. How this road is needed. Where we can get this one. Again, where we need drinking water. Where we can get this one. So this is the way he converts. Being an IS officer, he could do. Converts everything there itself. That's the main is achievement, madam. And MP also, whatever the funds is there, he allotted to the MP. And he also other MLAs are there in that area. He asked them to some MLAs fund to be again given to the villages. So these are the works actually they made it. MLA, MP funds or some other sector.
Okay, the next question is Mr. Soni was driving it.
Yeah, Moni, he driving it.
He's still there.
Still is now district collector.
So is it a person dependent driving force, or it is a systematically institutionalization done? Because he is an IAS officer, he gets transferred. So the next person may not take interest in SAGI.
Yeah, that's what I told you, madam. Actually, see, Soni, as long as you are there, this village will be developed. When you go back, when you withdraw from the village, you have to develop a very good leadership and support wherever you are. Whether you may be collector, you may be some commissioner, you have to see that this sustainability of the development of the tribal villages.
That is okay, but that is only for a limited period. We cannot do it over the years. It has to be a sustainable effort. So how are you going to do that? Now 5 years, 10 years, how are you going to maintain that? Because the roads will break. Somebody has to maintain them.
Yes, ma'am.
So maintenance work has to be done, right?
But the way develop the leadership in the tribal system. We have created one woman leadership there itself. She was the vice president. We created one women leadership, and she will be always touch with the government. These works I need, just give this one, get it. So we developed leadership there in the villages. That leader has to do that one.
Okay, thank you, thank you.
Thank you, madam.
Since you have been able to achieve this much, I think it's a very good achievement, one must say, because it's very difficult. SAGI is one of the most difficult programs of the government.
Yes, madam. Yes. We understand that one because there is no finances, and other MPs also they don't like to take because there is no finances. That was also there, but some
Because
of them.
replicability and sustainability for this program is not so easy.
But depending on the officer and MP, madam.
You have done a wonderful job, but I'm just cautioning you, it's not so easy in other places.
Yes, madam. Thank you, madam. Thank you. We'll see that. Thank you, madam. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sir, you are
Sir,
not audible.
do you have any
Your phone
question?
is,
Yes, sir. It's not
Gupta ji,
audible.
Gupta ji, आपका
Sir, I
mic
guess you are on
बंद है.
mute, sir.
No, sir, we are not on mute. I think. We are not.
No, sir. I am asking
The jury.
the jury members.
Fine, I have unmuted. No, I was asking a very basic question of how many villages have so far been adopted under SEGI. This scheme has been in operation for over about 8 years.
Sir.
And as Mrs. Das said, my impression is that this scheme didn't take off very well. It was basically a program of convergence. You
Yes,
have
sir.
various schemes and you just converge them, which in any case is being done by the local administration, the Panchayati Raj institutions at the
Sure.
district level and the Gram Panchayat level. So I really don't know what is so great about this scheme of SEGI. If
Sir,
it is
one-
adopted by an MP, at least he has some MP-led development funds. But you said that there are some provision under with the faculty of NIPRD are also adopting a village. I don't know where do they get money to implement.
Sir, actually, we also adopt the villages. One thing is 3 lakhs has been given to us. Each faculty has given 3 lakhs to develop the villages. That is the maximum amount we got it. So when go to the village, it's very, at least 3 to 4 times we will visit. First thing is repertoire building is very, very difficult. When I adopted one of the villages in the Chhattisgarh, a fourth time.
How many villages? Could you first answer my question? How many
Yes, sir.
villages have so far been adopted under SEGI?
Sir?
How many villages have so far been adopted under this scheme SEGI?
Sir, approximately around 100 villages, sir.
100 villages, nothing out of 6.5 lakhs. So what is this scheme all about? Yeah, 8 years and you have 100 villages adopted so far. I don't know what are you talking about.
Sir, the problem is some political reasons also there. There's one thing, the village has decided doesn't have any funds. So people, MPs also has not come forward. One West Bengal, not even single MP has taken any village development. They are not adopted village development. Some political reasons also there. Whenever they say that no, this is belong to that ruling government, so why should we adopt it? We in the adopt it also, they go through this benefit will go to government. That is
My simple point is,
sir.
if over a period of 8 years, only 100 villages have been adopted, that itself suggests that the scheme is not taking off. And there are schemes which don't take off. So I think let's admit that it's a scheme which should be closed down. I don't know why are we after this scheme. It's a very poorly conceived, drafted, implemented scheme. It's simple. So I don't know why are we after this scheme. No implement. If MPs can't adopt and they can't implement it, I really don't know what the poor NIPRD faculty will do in terms of adoption of a village under SEGI and improve the infrastructure or the livelihood there. I'm really quite at a loss that if it is not taking off, it's not taking off. Let's admit and close it. Simple.
Not like that. We put lot of efforts. It's very difficult to say that village is not all, but we'll try to put lot of efforts. Again, talking to the officers also, sir, you have to develop this village because
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Sir, not only 100 villages have taken up, Gupta ji, sir. Most of them are not functioning.
I don't think there would be anything because it was long back. It was well within 2-3.
This is a utterly failure scheme of the government. It was
Yes, so what?
because the reason, very simple reason is there is no fund allocated, and unless fund is allocated, nobody is going to give out of their own funds.
Initially, it was designed to be a convergence program, but the convergence is taking place under many other initiatives.
That
so how many
anyway takes place.
convergence you will have? It's the same amount of money which is going under different schemes, whether you do convergence as SEGI or NREGA or something else, it's the same scheme and the same money which will remain there. I don't know why we
Maybe
are
the
after
government
this.
doesn't provide any funds for under the head of SAGI. There is no funds.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know that.